The Mariana Trench, deepest point on Earth, a scar in the ocean floor 7 miles down. We knew little about it until now. A team of scientists, engineers and one submarine drone aimed to change that. Their mission explored the Hadal Zone, the ocean's most remote frontier. They sought to answer age-old questions about life in extreme environments. Little did they know they'd uncover something far more profound. Something terrifying. The drone, christened Argus, was prepped for its descent, a marvel of engineering equipped with cameras, sensors and a robotic arm. Its mission to be our eyes in a world we could never reach. The descent was slow, deliberate. Light faded, replaced by an inky blackness. The pressure was immense, enough to crush a man 1,000 times over. Still, Argus pressed on, its powerful lights piercing the gloom. The cameras relayed images back to the surface. Bizarre bioluminescent creatures drifted past, blind, translucent fish. Eerie, jellyfish-like organisms pulsed in the darkness. Life, tenacious and alien, thrived in this crushing pressure. The scientists were mesmerized. They catalogued new species, gathered data, and marveled at the sheer strangeness of it all. But the wonder was about to turn to horror. Argus was different from other research drones. It was built for endurance, designed to map vast stretches of the ocean floor. Equipped with sonar, it could see in absolute darkness, creating three-dimensional maps of the underwater landscape. Its robotic arm could collect samples, manipulate objects, and even defend itself if necessary. Though what could possibly threaten it down here, 7 miles below the surface? The answer, it turned out, was far worse than they could have imagined. Argus continued its descent, the numbers ticking down on the depth gauge. 6 miles, 6.5. Then the sonar picked up something unusual, a shape, large, impossibly large. At first, they dismissed it as a glitch, a trick of the sonar in the murky depths, but the shape persisted, growing larger as Argus descended. Then the cameras picked up something, a faint outline in the distance. It was moving. The scientists huddled around the monitors, their faces pale with a mixture of excitement and dread. What was that thing? A giant squid? A colossal whale? No, it was something else, something far, far bigger. The outline grew closer, resolving itself into a monstrous silhouette. A creature of immense size, with tentacles thicker than tree trunks. Its skin was a patchwork of scarred, leathery hide and chitinous plates. Its eyes, cold and black, glinted in the drone's lights. Section 5, Unfathomable Truth. Panic seized the control room. The air was thick with tension as the scientists scrambled to make sense of the data streaming in. Alarms blared and the room was bathed in the harsh glow of red emergency lights. The scientists couldn't believe what they were seeing. Their eyes were glued to the monitors, which displayed images that defied all logic and understanding. It was as if they had stumbled upon a scene from a science fiction horror film. It was like something out of a nightmare, a creature that defied all known biology. Its form was both mesmerizing and terrifying, with bioluminescent patterns that pulsed rhythmically, casting an eerie glow in the dark waters. It was a living fossil, a relic from a time when giants ruled the earth. Its massive body moved with a grace that belied its size, and its presence was a stark reminder of the ancient, untamed forces that still lurked in the depths. Argus, oblivious to the terror it was witnessing, continued to film. The drone's cameras captured every detail, transmitting the footage back to the control room in real time. The scientists watched, their hearts pounding as the creature drew closer. The creature seemed to regard the drone with a cold, calculating intelligence. Its eyes, large and unblinking, seemed to pierce through the camera lens, as if it was aware of being observed and was studying its observers in return. It reached out one of its massive tentacles, its suckers pulsing with an eerie luminescence. The tentacle moved with a deliberate slowness, as if savoring the moment, and the scientists could only watch in helpless fascination. The scientists watched in horror as the tentacle wrapped around Argus, lifting it effortlessly from the ocean floor. The drone's cameras shook violently, and the feed became a chaotic blur of motion. The drone struggled, its thrusters firing uselessly against the creature's immense strength. The control room was filled with the sound of the drone's engines straining, but it was no match for the creature's power. Then, with a sickening crunch, the transmission went dead, the monitors went black, and a heavy silence fell over the control room. The scientists were left staring at the blank screens, their minds reeling from the encounter with the unfathomable truth. With Section 6, the shadow of doubt. Silence descended upon the control room. The scientists sat stunned, their faces pale with shock. The screen, once filled with the wonders of the deep, now displayed only static. Argus was gone. The news of Argus's disappearance and the terrifying images it had captured spread like wildfire. The world was in an uproar. Could this be real? Had they actually discovered a creature of such monstrous size and intelligence? Skeptics quickly emerged, dismissing the footage as a hoax. But the sheer terror in the scientists' eyes told a different story. They had seen something that defied explanation, something that shook them to their core. Section 7. The world reacts. The scientific community was divided. The discovery of the creature had sent shockwaves through the world of marine biology and beyond. Researchers and scientists from various disciplines were suddenly thrust into the spotlight, each with their own theories and concerns. Some clamored for another expedition, desperate to learn more about this incredible creature. They believed that understanding it could unlock new knowledge about the deep sea and its inhabitants. Others, however, urged caution, warning that we might be unprepared for what we could find. What if this creature posed a threat? The unknown nature of the deep-sea environment and its inhabitants made some experts wary. They questioned the potential risks of disturbing such a creature and the possible consequences for the marine ecosystem. What if it was just the tip of the iceberg, a harbinger of something even more terrifying lurking in the depths? The fear of the unknown loomed large, with some speculating that this discovery could be the beginning of uncovering a whole new world of deep-sea monsters. The public, meanwhile, was captivated. News outlets and social media were abuzz with speculation and excitement. The creature had become a global sensation, with people from all walks of life eager to learn more about it. The images of the creature, blurry and indistinct as they were, sparked fear and fascination in equal measure. People were both terrified and intrigued by the possibility of such a creature existing in the depths of our oceans. Was this a glimpse into our planet's primordial past? Some experts suggested that the creature could be a living fossil, a remnant of a time long before humans walked the Earth. This theory added a layer of historical intrigue to the discovery, or was it a harbinger of a future where man was no longer the dominant species? The idea that such creatures could one day rise to the surface and challenge humanity's place in the world was a chilling thought for many. The discovery of the creature in the Mariana Trench had irrevocably changed our understanding of the world. It was a stark reminder of how little we know about the deep sea and the mysteries it holds. It was a stark reminder that we've barely scratched the surface of our planet's mysteries and that some secrets are best left undisturbed. The deep sea remains one of the last frontiers of exploration, and this discovery has only deepened the enigma. Section 8. A New Dawn. The loss of Argus was a tragedy, but it was also a call to action. The underwater drone, once a beacon of hope, now lay in ruins, a stark reminder of the dangers lurking in the deep. Yet from this loss, a new determination was born. The scientific community rallied together, driven by a shared goal to uncover the mysteries of the ocean. Scientists pored over the data it had collected, searching for clues to the creature's origins and behavior. Every frame of footage, every byte of data was meticulously analyzed. The creature's movements, its interactions with the environment, and its elusive nature became the focal points of countless research papers and discussions. The quest for knowledge had never been more intense. Governments around the world increased funding for oceanographic research, recognizing the need to understand the vast, unexplored wilderness beneath the waves. International collaborations were formed and new research vessels were commissioned. The race to explore the deep ocean had begun, fueled by a newfound sense of urgency and curiosity. The discovery of the creature in the Mariana Trench marked a turning point in human history. It was not just another deep-sea anomaly, it was a revelation. The creature's existence challenged our understanding of marine biology and the limits of life on Earth. It opened up new avenues of research and sparked debates among scientists and philosophers alike. It shattered our illusions of control, reminding us that we are but one species on a planet teeming with life, much of it still unknown to us. The deep ocean, with its myriad of undiscovered species, became a symbol of the unknown. It was a humbling experience, forcing humanity to rethink its place in the natural world and to appreciate the delicate balance of life on Earth. It forced us to confront our fears of the unknown and to acknowledge the vastness and mystery of the universe we inhabit. Divers and explorers ventured into the depths with renewed vigor, driven by a mix of fear and fascination. The deep ocean, once a realm of darkness and danger, became a frontier of discovery and wonder. The abyss had called, and we had answered. The call of the deep was irresistible, drawing scientists, explorers, and dreamers alike. Each dive, each expedition brought new discoveries and new questions. The deeper we went, the more we realized how little we knew. What we found there would change us forever. The discoveries made in the deep ocean reshaped our understanding of life, of our planet, and of ourselves. It was a new dawn, a new beginning, and the start of a journey that would take us to the very edges of our knowledge and beyond.